Welcome back, Rec Room players, and this is how you can add disco lights to your rooms. Here's one of the ways you can make a disco ball. We have a disco ball on a rotator, and we have a repeating light that is randomly circulating through the different colors. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. So you just want to pull up your maker pen, open up your palette, and go to Gadgets. And then we want to go to Math Chips. We're going to want a random chip. We're going to want a variable chip. I want 2 variable chips, actually. I'm just going to put them in place here. And then we're going to want a point light. Now, point light takes up an area and just lights up a whole area. You can configure the light as it is and control the intensity and range. You can also recolor it by going to Recolor and selecting a color to change the light color. But we don't really want that. What we want is we want the light to go on a random pattern sequence. How do we do that? Well, just pull up your maker pen, go to the wire tool, and what we're going to do is we're going to hover over the tabs here. So the red one is on and off, the green one is color, so you're going to control color, on and off, the intensity, and the range of the light. Well, on a random chip, we have max, minimum, generate signal, which is going to be the on and off, and random. So what do we want? We want the color to just be random, right? So we're just going to connect the color with the random from green to blue. All right, so this light is actually not flickering yet because we haven't actually turned it on. What we want to do is we want to turn the light on. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to grab this tab and just put it over here. This is going to help our light to turn on. And this variable chip is going to control this random sequence. So the red, we have red. So any variable that is on red will control red. And that's on and off. And green, any variable that is on green, so I can drag any one of these points to green, and anything that's in this chip that can control the green. But I don't have anything connected to that, and I won't for this. So if you go to configure, you can see what I'm saying. Red is red for our signal. Green is green signal, and blue is blue signal. If we turn on, which is on, and off, which is the red, we want to turn it on, so 1. And you could put on like 100, and it will still turn it on. But 1 is good enough. So that turned on our light. So that's great. So now we just want to cycle through our colors. Now that we have our random chip out, we just need to hook it up to the variable chip to control this random chip. Go ahead and open up your maker pen and go to wire, and we're going to hook up these together. So we're going to control the signal, so this is going to turn it on, and we're going to control the minimum of how many colors will go through it, and then how many colors will go through the max. So let's hook these up. Alright, so now that we have them hooked up, let's go to configure. Now that we press configure, we can control these values here. So we definitely want the red to turn it on. And we want it to cycle through about 3 colors at a minimum. And right now we have 8 colors in the palette, but we could put how many colors we would like. We're just going to put about to 8. There we go. And then we're going to configure this one. And it's continuous, but we can also choose pulse if we wanted to. But we're going to leave it on continuous. So that is how you can create a random light. Pretty simple, huh? Pretty simple. And that is how you could add disco lights to your rooms. If you have done your own tutorials, please share with us and we may repost them. Remember, be creative and give it your rec room best. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe.